What we're going to be going through today is how you do your Google keyword search. You would be doing your keyword search for when you're about to produce content for either a blog post or could be for like a YouTube video, but anytime you're producing content, one of the first steps you want to take is you want to decide what's going to be the focus of that content, and that's going to be determined by usually a primary keyword that you'll use in the subject line for your post or your video, and then you're going to choose 3 secondary keywords. And there's some great tools out there that you can get that you have to pay for, but one of the free ones that you can actually use is the Google keyword tool, which is free with your Google account. And if you don't have a Google account, I suggest you go and register one so that you can get access to a number of the tools like Google Webmaster. You can get some like Google Analytics. But for the keyword tool, just register your Google account. Then what you're going to do is you're going to just open up. You can actually save it after you've opened it up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click on your keyword tool. It's going to open up and go into your keyword planner. Then you're going to sign in. Now it might ask you to sign in the first time, but typically when you're signed in to Google, you just have to click on the sign in. It'll take you straight in. So what it's going to bring up is a screen that has some parameters in it for you, and over here you see on the left hand side keyword planner. Where would you like to start? Find new keywords and get search volume data. Now you see right here you have search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. Now I'm going to explain a couple of these other ones, but typically speaking I will only go into the first one to get my keywords either for a video that I'm going to produce or for a blog post that I'm going to write. So you see here, get search volume data and trends. Over on the right hand side you can see it just says enter upload keywords to research historical stats like search volume or group them into ad groups. The next one down, you multiply your keyword list to get new keywords. What this is going to do is it's going to create a new keyword combinations and get search volume stats or traffic forecasts for those new combinations. Down below, this is only concerned if you're getting into the pay-per-click or paid advertising, so you don't need to look at that until you're ready for that, and that's going to be a whole other training on its own. So what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to click on search for new keywords using a phrase. I'm going to open that up, and it's got a few boxes. It says right here you can put in your product or service, but what I do is I've chosen the keyword that I want to focus on because this is where you're going to do your research to find out if people are, how many people are looking for this keyword or keyword phrase that you're going to type in. You can actually put it in your landing page, or if you have one, but for all purposes of content you're going to use the first box here. Now down below it says all locations. Now if you click this here, what you can do is you can either search globally, which is normally what I do, or unless you have a very, very specific demographic area that you only want to target, and it'll just bring up the number of searches that are relevant to the locations that that you're looking at. But if you're in affiliate marketing or a number of different areas of internet marketing business, then you want to be doing just global research and just leave the locations just set as globally. All languages, if you're only looking for English, then Basically, you're gonna cover all languages, or you can specifically choose any language that you want, or a few languages that you want to target. Your Google here for your targeting, you can go Google and search partners. Typically what I do is I just go with Google itself, which is very broad. Negative keywords, if you use those are very specific strategies, and we will get into that later on because we're just going to be focused on like primary keywords. Now down here, if you see, it says show average monthly searches for the last 12 months. That means that when you select a keyword, and we're going to get ideas, it's going to bring up like the 12 months. So here you can see it's going to go from October 2014 to September 2015, and you can narrow that down if you want, but normally when you're bringing up the searches for 12 months, what you're going to be able to observe is that the pattern may fluctuate on the searches, because sometimes there's things that are trending that are very hot, current hot, but you can just like go over the last 12 months, because it's going to break it down for you anyway, and you'll see once we get into the next section, once we type in a keyword, what I'm referring to. So just click save or cancel, and you're going to keep that parameter the same. Keyword filters, you can go for average monthly searches. So normally I don't recommend you go below 300, and you don't go above 3,000. So what this one here says greater than, so you can actually choose a number, so you can 300 and it'll eliminate all the other ones, so you don't have to look through them. Suggested bid and impression share, you don't worry about that unless you're getting into the paid advertising. Same thing with the competition, high, medium, and low. I'll show you what that looks like, and once we get into the whole search parameter bar. But you don't have to be too concerned with that unless you're doing the paid advertising or the pay-per-click. So let's do an example of a keyword, and I'm just going to put in internet marketing, and we're going to click get ideas, and it's going to load. As you can see, it loads month by month over the last 12 months, and you can see in this case there hasn't been a great deal of fluctuation. Of course, December is always a little bit lower. So that gives you your search volume for each month. Now when you go down below, because you've typed in the keyword or key phrase internet marketing, you're going to go down below and it's going to give you lots of ideas. So if you see here, consulting internet, it's got 7 total keyword phrases or keywords. Total number of searches for the month for all 7 is 1,980. So let's just click on that, open it up, and you're going to see here it says Internet Marketing Consultant. So if you wanted to include Internet Marketing Consultant as your primary keyword, if that's what you were focused on, you can see here that it's got 880 searches, which that's within range, so that's good. So now competition wise, don't be concerned about it, because you're not in that. This is for people it's highly competitive for the paid advertising, and it's $9.38, but that's not the focus for you doing content for your video or your blog post. 320, that's starting to get down below. Right around the bottom, Internet Marketing Consultants, 480. That's pretty good. You could actually use, I would recommend like your consultant and your consultants for a primary keyword and or a secondary keyword. Internet Marketing Consulting, you might just want to go like possibly as a secondary, because remember you're going to have 1 primary keyword, 3 secondary keywords. So let's go back and go down, and you can go down and you see that they've got quite a few lists for your keyword ideas all together. So If you want to go into, let's say, internet business, you can see that internet marketing business 390, that's pretty good. Internet business marketing 110, that's a little bit low. Might want to stay away from that one. Internet business, a little bit high, because the shorter the phrase, you're going to see like higher volumes, typically speaking. So when you look at, like, say, internet marketing business plan, you may or may not have heard the term long tail keyword. Typically speaking, the longer you make the phrase, the easier it's going to be for you to find something that's more fitting and easier for you to rank on. Because, like, look at internet marketing business at 390, you're not going to have a lot of people that are like have very organized, lots of tools, lots of resources, and a complete understanding of how to do this. They're going to want to go for higher numbers, like, say, more like for the 4400 one. But for internet marketing business, 390, because you're going to be adding up, remember, like, all your searches together for your primary and your 3 secondary keywords. So you can go this primary, secondary, 3600. That's starting to get a little bit high. You might be able to use something like that as a secondary keyword, but the chances of you starting to rank for it without paying for it are more unlikely. Internet home business, you can see 480, that's not a bad one either. So let's go back into the other screen. You can see strategy internet marketing. There's been 12 of them. There's 4,300 total searches for all 12. Internet marketing strategies, 2,900, just below the 3,000 mark, so that one's not too bad. Internet marketing strategy 590, that's actually pretty good. And most of these other ones are a little bit too low for you to be focusing on. So, because remember, these are all related, so that's okay to include them all in the same content, video or blog post, because in Google's eyes, or in the search engine's eyes, your keywords are all related together. Internet advertising, you've got Internet Advertising Bureau. That might be a little bit more difficult unless you're writing on something like that. This one's too high, internet advertising, because just look at the difference when you got 2 words in your phrase versus 3 and 4. You can see that there's quite a difference there. Free internet advertising, there's 480. Because you're going to be using this word here, internet marketing advertising, if you chose it. Like, you're not, because it's 170. But if you did choose that one, then you're going to be using that as one of the subject lines in your blog post for your content. So let's go back. So basically, you can see that if you're online internet, there's 6 searches, 630 total. May or may not be any in there. You can see these ones are all pretty low. Online internet marketing has 210, so there's nothing really in here that you might want to target. Website marketing. Okay, internet marketing, website 110. See, this website marketing, even though there's 2 keywords, very unusually, there's 2,900. Website marketing company 1,000. That's good. Marketing website 1,000. That's good. Marketing websites 1,600. That's good. Online marketing websites and website marketing services at 320 each. Those are okay also. So that gives you an idea. And let's just say that I wanted to create it like a longer keyword. So if I wanted to create a long tail keyword, so I'm just going to add one more word, and I can just click Get Ideas again. You're going to see a lot of the similar words and phrases that you were just looking at, because it's all related, but you will get some new ones. And as you can see, it's actually quite a bit more. 3,509,000 searches total for all of these different keywords. So it's the same thing here. Market yours. So there's 7, and you look at this, how to market your business. 3,600, a little bit high, but you can use maybe one of those as your secondary keyword. Marketing your business, 880, that's good. Ways to market your business, 390. Now, once your blog starts to get more and more established, and then you can start maybe pushing it up a little bit and using some of these keywords that are over 3, 4, 5,000. But chances are that the more keywords and primary and secondary keywords that you use that are lower volumes, remember, because as you produce more and more blog posts, it's going to start to accumulate, and you've got the combination of search engines that are going to give you organic traffic, and then when other people see your content and they're coming back, so those two things will work in your favor like later on. So we're just going to back out there. So that gives you an idea really how you should be doing your keyword search, and but your primary, 1 primary, 3 secondary keywords for any of your content, and this is always where you start. Now, this is also relevant to when you've chosen your niche, and if you're doing research and trying to find your targeted market, more specifically that you want to go after in your niche, then you want to type keywords for your target market here, and you can get an idea how many people are searching globally for what you want to target as your business. And if it's too low, then chances are you're not really going to have a good opportunity to have a viable business. You want to have something that's at least 1,000 or a couple thousand or 3,000 people a month are searching for choosing that. So that's the other thing that you would use your keyword research for, to pick out your target market. And but we'll get into identifying that in another video. So that's pretty much how you go through all your keyword search, and that covers it. So I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.